limits, man. Whoa. Okay, calm down.
You could say a very lamentable irony. The second point is there's always been a tendency on the left in general, but in particular on the Palestine solidarity movement, to be kind of striking poses to try to prove your radicalism. And a lot of times these poses are so counterproductive. So let me give you an example from today's news. Somebody sent it to me. Over at the People's Republic of Berkeley, University of California at Berkeley, 7 student organizations initiate a bylaw calling for a ban on all speakers who want to defend Zionism, the occupation, or the Israeli apartheid state. And I'm thinking to myself, that's just about the dumbest thing you could do right now. When you have so many weapons in your arsenal, when you can do what Katie Halper does and just list 17 or 15 prominent Israelis, former Minister of Education, former Attorney General, this and that. When you have such a formidable arsenal of weapons, why wouldn't you want to debate these people? Why wouldn't you want to expose them? Why wouldn't you want to put them up against the wall and say, let's see how you defend this. Let's see how you defend that. So there's a kind of self-defeating aspect that always has been. Not, as I said, not just the Palestine struggle. It's an occupational hazard of being on the left. So I don't want to get distracted, but it was the same thing during the George Floyd demonstrations when seasoned activists, those who knew the lay of the land and who were radical, like Lawrence Ham from New Jersey. He runs this organization called People Organized for Progress. And he homed in on the issue of the super legal status of cops, the 48-hour rule and all that sort of stuff. And those were concrete demands which were winnable. But then people who get a little bit too intoxicated, alas, with their own navels, they come up with slogans like defund the police, which I'm not saying once you spell it out, okay, there's a lot of sensibility to it. But as a slogan, it was a complete disaster, to the point that even Bernie Sanders had to publicly say, if you're talking about closing down every police department, then I'm not for it, It was totally unnecessary, and it was totally counterproductive. And it's the same thing now with the Berkeley folks who want to strike a radical pose, but A, it's never going to fly, and B, why would you want it to fly? Why would you want to give the other side an excuse not to engage in a public debate? Why give them the excuse? I mean, my whole adult life was my willingness to debate and the other side conjuring 10,000 excuses. I won't, Alan Dershowitz, I won't debate a Holocaust denier. I won't debate a self-hating Jew. I was the one that wanted the debate because I felt confident that in the court of public opinion, I could prevail. And it was the other side that was against the debate. And now you're giving them an excuse just at the moment that you are, to use a term which we probably shouldn't use now after your last guess, just at the point that when you're armed with nuclear weapons, you're telling them that they don't have to debate you. Not smart. It's not smart.